Hello everyone, I'm Sicx at Sicx Tarot on Twitter and Instagram. Also, I'd recommend to follow me on Twitter and Instagram because on Saturday I'll be posting up a picture asking for you guys to let me know which deck you would like to see for the following week. So last week everyone chose this deck, the Deviant Moon Tarot. Really cool tarot. Most of the ones I use are. For the next week readings, I'll be using oracle cards. So check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Sicx Tarot, and you get to vote which one you'd like to see for the following week. So this week I'll be using these. So we'll be doing the standard 3-card reading for next week, which is the 11th to the 17th. So, and for those of you who have not seen this video before, it's a reading for the week using 3 cards. Shuffle there. So you've got Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and the weekend. So these are the unboarded versions of the Deviant Arts, I was going to say, of the Deviant Moon. I do prefer the look of these than the boarded ones, so just to let you know. So for Monday and Tuesday, we have the Sun, which is a great way to start a week. So it's going to start off kind of, you've got a spring in your step. Not everything's kind of going your way, but you've got you've got a lot of get up and go, as they say down my way. So you've got you're just getting a lot of good vibes for the day. For Monday and Tuesday, it's a great start to the week. You feel amazing. You've recovered from your weekend. You're not hungover, and everything is sunshine basically, regardless of what the weather's going to be. Because as you can probably hear from where I'm recording, it's very windy at the moment. So it's a very great start to the week. So once again, for those of you who are quite new to tarot, the Sun card is a major card, and basically major cards are big events that happen in your life, essentially. So the Sun being the beginning of the week is going to be a very strong positive start to the week. So it's as I said, it's a good start. So Wednesday and Thursday, not so great, because you've got the Ten of Swords. Now it's more, the middle of the week is more kind of bombardment. So there's not a lot of negativity, and it's kind of hit you all at once. Having such a good start to the week, this not only is very major, but kind of come out of left field. So it'll probably hit you harder in the fact that the beginning was so good. So these aren't necessarily like chickens come to roost, but more in the case of being kind of overwhelmed by stuff that's just kind of come out of nowhere. So this is kind of similar to the Tower, which I did a video on a while ago. I'll put a link later on in the video, probably at the end. So this isn't as major a thing. It'll still affect you and still kind of hit you, but it's not a tragedy. It's just, as I said, it feels overwhelming because it's kind of all come at once. So there's going to be a lot of things coming out from every direction. So all of this negativity, and it's not really hostility, but a lot of this is kind of coming from a lot of different directions. So it's more of a straw that broke the camel's back rather than one striking blow from one single direction. So there's going to be a lot of things that's going to kind of come out from all sides and kind of be very kind of claustrophobic. And when stuff like this happens, there is that feeling that there's not a lot of other options, and so it feels, so sometimes you might get the feeling that you'll sink with the ship rather than simply being able to deal with these individually. Right, so evening, so Friday and the weekend, got the Seven of Wands. Now, going on from this, it's kind of indicating more of lack of direction. So so it's going to be difficult trying to figure out where and how to progress because of this. And as I said, it's more disorientating because the start of the week was so good. So as these kind of come out of nowhere, you're not quite sure of the next direction to go in. And which stuff like that is quite natural because it's so unexpected. So in this regard, what I'd kind of advise is having watched this video and kind of knowing a lot of things are going to kind of come at once. Once again, knowing is half the battle. So with the beginning of the week, consider it that you've got the good positivity in you. When this sort of thing occurs, try and be prepared. It's hard to be prepared for something you can't see coming, but knowing something's going to happen, as I said, it's because it kind of came out of nowhere, which is why it's so confusing. So the best advice I'd give in this regard is kind of consider it that try and keep the positive attitude when coming into this, because when this happens, it's like, okay, this kind of come out of nowhere, but I won't let this throw me off balance. It's kind of like a mindset, so you've got to try and keep on top of it. It's lots of little things coming from different directions, and they're probably all vying for your attention to get this for their attention. They're all kind of each individual issue to the person who has this issue is the most important thing. So everyone wants you to prioritise them over everyone else, which you can't, which is impossible. So take them as they come and take each issue at a time. So instead of letting yourself be overwhelmed by all of them, just pick whichever one you're able to do first, sort that, and then sort that one issue, and then just kind of do it that way. And communication is always key, because one of the things about the swords, it's about communication. And what you need to keep in mind is that if you're being overwhelmed by something, you can you can talk to people about this sort of thing. You can share this with other people, because even if they can't directly help, merely the fact that they know you need help can at least make it easier to deal with, that you're not dealing it on your own and that no one knows you're going through this. So it's not a positive forecast. However, always take these sort of things in your stride, because unfortunately we don't control what happens in our lives. We can only control how we deal with it. So it's not going to be a great week, but you need to kind of you need to get this done and just bring it through the whole week. So when all of this happens, you've got a better outlook on it than you would have if you didn't bring this with you. So once again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I shall put links on the screen to other videos, and also I said follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and then you can get to pick which deck you would like to see for next week. And I shall speak to you soon. You have a good one.